Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about Rockwell harness test. Harness represent the resistance of material surface to abrasion and scratching and cutting. Harness after gives a clear indication of strength in all harness test. A defined force is mechanically applied on a piece, various in size and shapes and different tests. The common indenters are made of hardened steel or diamond. Rockwell harness tester presents direct reading of harness number on a dial provided with a machine. Principally, this testing is similar to Brenner harness testing also. It differs only in diameter and material of indenter and the applied force also. Although there are many scales having different combination of load and size of indenter, but commonly C scale is used and harness is presented as HRC. Here the indenter has a diamond cone at the tip and applied force is 150 kgf. Materials are often tested in B scale with a 1.6 mm dia. Steel indenter at 60 kgf. There are two types of Rockwell test. First one is Rockwell test. In this minor load of 10 kgf and major load of 60 and 100 and 150 kgf is applied. And the second one is a superficial Rockwell test. In this minor load of 3 kgf and major load of 15 30 and 45 kgf is applied. Specification of in this harness testing machine and indenter, the Rockwell harness testing machine essentially consists of supporting table for placing the specimen, a hand wheel to raise or lower the supporting table, a Rockwell ball indenter which has a hardened steel ball 1/6 inch in diameter, a Rockwell cone indenter which is diamond cone of 120 degree. Then apex angle, load stages adjusted by means of the push button switches. Some case the electric Rockwell harness are here using, but this is manual Rockwell harness machine. A light signal to indicate the application of a minor load of kgf, a clamping sleeve to hold the specimen firmly, a button for applying the major load and hand lever to release the load, and dial gauge which directly gives the Rockwell harness number. The dial gauge has two set of graduation B and C corresponding to the ball type indenter and the cone type indenter. The harness test can be conducted on Brenner testing machine, Rockwell harness testing machine. The specimen may be cylinder or cube or thick or thin metallic sheets. Okay, there are three types of scale here using. One is A, B and C. Then what are the types of indenter here using means the cone and the ball and cone. Normally the cone 120 degree and the ball is 1.58 mm. And what is the initial load you are going to apply in this experiment? For cone A scale, initial load is 10 kg and major load is 50 kg. And ball indenter, suppose you are going to use means the scale, which scales you are going to prefer means B scale, and the initial load is 10 kgf and major load is 100. And C scale is same cone 120 degree, the initial load is 10 kgf and major load is 150. But normally suppose the A scale you prefer means which type of material, what kind of material you are going to use means much harder such as carburized steel and cemented carbide also. And B scale means soft steel and copper and aluminum, brass and grey cast iron here using. Suppose you are prefer the C scale means what kind of materials you prefer means always you prefer spring steel and VA and TI, these kind of materials are prefer to conduct in this Rockwell harness test. And the Rockwell harness test is a indentation harness test which a diamond cone having and include an angle of 120 degree and radius of curvature at the top tip of 2 mm, or the hardened steel or hardened material but having a diameter of 1.587 mm for B scale, F and G, and all T scales are 3.175 mm. For E and H K scale also used. In this indenter is forced into the surface of test piece in 2 steps. Initially, a minor load of 10 kg is applied to generator, causing an indentation D1 in the test specimen. Application of minor load eliminates backlash in load terrain and causing an indentation. Causes indent to break through the surface toughness and contributing to accuracy in test. So with minor load and still operating major load is added. According to above, already I mentioned what are the different types of scale already used means based on thing we are going to prefer it, and this application of a major load increases the depth of penetration. Some materials show considerable time dependent plasticity. The duration application of a major load shall be neither less than 10 nor greater than 15 years, and the major load is removed. The major load is removed with a minor load is still acting. So this operation result in partially recover in the depth of indentation. If D2 the depth of indentation under this condition, then the permanent increase of depth of indentation due to the application of a major load is D2 minus D1. So Rockwell harness for diamond indenter, normally HRC, okay, HRC means Rockwell harness for C scale is equal to, how can we calculate, means 100 minus indentation caused by the major load D2 minus D1 by 0.002. Rockwell harness for ball indenter means HRC is equal to 130 minus indentation caused by major load D2 minus D1 is equal to 0.002. Okay, so while testing the specimen, some points should following care should be taken. So what are the points means? The first one is the indentation should not be made near to the edge of the specimen to avoid unnecessary concentration of stresses, and in such cases the distance from the edge of the center indentation should be greater than 2.5 times the diameter of indentation. And the second one is the spacing between the two adjustment impression should at least 3 times the diameter of indentation, and because of its sudden action, so also rapidly apply the load will restrict the plastic flow of material which produces effect on size of indentation. So the test specimen, any test specimen you are going to prefer to conduct Rockwell harness. Okay, now I am going to start in this experiment. This is a Rockwell harness testing machine. This is called anvil. And this is dial cage. In the dial cage, having different scales, A, B, and C scales are there. And this is anvil table, and this is indenter. In this particular portion, indicate load. So in this provision only for to fix the load, how much load applied to the specimen. This is the lever, manual lever here available, and this is hand wheel. So once your component rest on in this anvil, you have to rotate in this wheel. What will happen? In this screw is elevate up, okay, and then contact to in this indenter. Already told there are two types of indenters are there. One is cone, other one is diamond indenter. Okay, so the main objective for in this experiment to find the Rockwell harness number of given specimen. Okay, mild steel or cast iron, brass, aluminum. Okay, so see there are different materials here available. Okay, so brass, bronze, and aluminum and steels are there. There are different aluminum, so different materials are available, and so this is called. So there are two indenter here available. This is for cone indenter, and this one is ball indenter. Okay, already I explained. Okay, so so now I am going to check the harness in this test specimen, brass, bronze, and brass, and aluminum and steels available here. Okay, different materials. The step one is first I have to select of your choice. Now I am going to select in this aluminum. I need to check what is the harness for in this particular specimen. So next step is the hand wheel is turned until the specimen is in contact with the indenter, and the pointer of the small dial gauge reaches the red dot, so that minor load of 10 kg is applied. Okay, actually this is the dial gauge. So initially one small dial indicator is there. So this is one red point. So in this pointer should show in this show to red point. So that's why I have to fix the specimen on in this anvil. Okay, now I am going to select the 10 kg. Then the minor load is 10 kg is applied. So now I am going to turn in this wheel. What happened in this portion is simply lift up. In the specimen is directly contact in this indenter. Okay, so in this indenter up to 10 kg is applied on this specimen. This is the initial condition. So you gradually have to increase in this increase the height. What will happen in this pointer is comes to show in this red dot. So that is the first step. Afterwards you have to adjust in this dial gauge, okay, and fix the 0. Okay, so this is the lever. The next third step is based on the materials. The major load is set the motor is switched on, but here the manual Rockwell harness only here using. So the handwheel lever, okay, this is called handwheel lever, in load position. The reading is noted down. Using B scale or C scale based on indenter use. So suppose you are Rockwell, suppose you are used ball indenter or cone indenter, means definitely load should be changed. Okay. So this is the trial 1. Now we are going to fix the load here, adjust it. Now I am going to apply the load with the help of in this hand wheel lever. Next step is based on the materials, major load is set and the motor is switched on. Okay, now here manually apply the load with the help of lever. So the hand lever is kept in load position. The reading is noted down using B scale and C scale based on indenter used. How much time you are going to maintain means minimum 30 seconds you maintain. The load is fully apply on in this material. Apply on this material. The indentation will form on in this specimen. Okay, the Rockwell harness number now we are going to note down. C scale here used the 94 is the value. In this case, the trials of the Rockwell harness number is noted for all 4 specimen, but already told first I prefer the aluminum only. Okay, so aluminum once you fix in this position, and we note down the total load how much kg, and the scale is a C scale reading, you have to prefer it, and the Rockwell harness number you note down. Okay, suppose you are going to use the cast iron, means how much load here using means the load is 100, and then scale used is B scale reading, and the Rockwell harness number RHN is 32. But actually all the values or readings are directly observed from machine only. The next step is the trial of the Rockwell harness number is noted for all the 4 specimen, and average of 2 trials give the final Rockwell harness number. Okay. Cast iron means you should take 2 trials, and then finally will take average. That is the final answer for the particular specimen harness. So this is Rockwell harness testing machine. Just to see this, this is harness tester. How much? What are the different scales are available? In this first column is indicate scale, and the second column is indicate indenter, what type of indenter here using, and then how much load is applied, and the third column is indicate dial. Dial gauge come here. So this is the dial gauge. Okay, in this dial gauge it having 2 different scales here available. First one is C scale and then B scale. B scale is red colorly shown, and C scale is black color. Okay, and this is called as anvil. In this anvil, your work specimen simply kept over here. This is called indenter. So what type of indenter here using means cone indenter here using. So with respect to the material, you have to prefer indenter. This is elevating screw. So in this elevating screw is clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. You can tends to make a movement. It will move up or downward direction. Then this is called as hand lever. So in this lever only helps to apply the load on the specimen, and this is called load fixture. So how much load you need, you have to fix. You have to adjust, rotate in this wheel, and the machine is set. So normally here shown 150. This 150 load is definitely kgf should definitely applied on this machine, but I need only 100. Okay, just I have to turn it. Okay, so it will come 100. So because I am going to use in this copper material, I need to find out copper material harness. So that's why I prefer in this cone indenter. Okay, so now I am going to fix in this component. So before going to fix, you should properly wipe out. Okay, properly wipe out the unwanted dirt. You should remove from in this specimen. Okay, so like this. Okay, you have to remove all the dirt. Afterwards you have to fix over there. Okay, so now see in this smaller pointer is not shown the red color, but the initial step in the small pointer is comes to in this red color position. Okay, what I can do, I have to rotate clockwise direction, C, like this. So before apply the load, 10 kg minimum kg you should apply on in this particular specimen. Come here, see in this pointer. Now I am going to apply the load. So the small needle come to red color. Okay, so the position is over. Now I am going to adjust in this scale 0. Okay. So going to 0. So now I am going to apply the load. Okay. Now I am going to apply the load. I have to use in this lever. I have to maintain 30 second, use with the help of stopwatch and any measurement device. You have to use it, and then to maintain 30 second. Or 90 second, the load is applied on that particular specimen. So now the time is up. I am going to release the load. Okay, now I am going to note down in this value. Okay, because here using copper, so C scale reading you should prefer it. So your value should observe from the C scale value. The C scale value you should note here. Okay, C88. Okay, so the value you should mention here. The apply load is how much, means observe from observation 88 for copper, and B means cast iron, but here you are using copper, so that's why the copper scale reading is C, and you note down in this value C88. So this is number trial 1. Afterwards you have to release the load. You have to release the load, and you simply in this elevator screw should move down and choose another area. Again the same procedure repeat. Then gently touch on indenter. Then here the small pointer is not shown red pointer. That's why I gradually apply the load. How much? 10 kg. Okay. Again I am going to fix. Already C0 is already fixed null position. Again the trial number 2 load. Now we are going to apply it. You have to maintain 30 seconds. Then I have to release the load. So how much value here shown? 92. So first value is 82, second value is C 92. So afterwards you will take average, then that is the final answer for the particular specimen harness. Okay, thank you.